Okay, first you start with the little ball. There's the little ball, and it's kind of dirty, so we're gonna take this thing out. Yeah, there we go. That's nasty. Then we look around. Oh, there's another little speck of whatever. We'll like poke at it and take it out. Yeah, there we go. We took it out. Then we inspect it some more. Oh no, wait. Then we gonna fix our camera. Then we gonna inspect it some more. Oh, and there's another little speck, so we gonna clean it out. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, get that out. Okay. Come. Yeah. Come, yeah. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Now we're gonna spin it around. Look for more little specks. There's another one. This one dirty ball. This is a dirty ball. Then we can clean that out and fix our camera again. Yeah, there we go. Yes. Okay, there's the ball. It's clean. Remove the specks. But it's not very malleable, you know? It's kind of hard because it was by the window, so it got hard. And then so we're going to make out in a long dookie. Then we have fold the dookie into another dookie. And make another dookie. Fold into another dookie. And then, yeah, keep doing that process. Our heat gets transferred into the clay and gets it more soft and stuff. And you know, it's like we're playing with poop. And that's cool. And then we keep moving around the ball, back and forth. Ooh, super fast, because I fast forwarded the video. Okay. So, and then we have a nice little ball. So we're going to work with that. So now right now we're making the torso. So we're going around, and then we're kind of pinching at the sides, creating like a little curvature in the middle, you know? And then so you're going to make this little bow tie kind of thing. And these big balls at each end, one's going to be the mass that you're going to use for the upper body, and the other's going to be the mass that you use for the lower body. And that's kind of how that's going to go. So right now I'm kind of just making the waist, making the torso. I'm basically putting like a little girder on it, like a little thing, you know, like when to squeeze your fat. So right now I'm squeezing the fat out on both sides, and I'm pinching it. I'm trying to distribute the weight. And then here we go. And right now I'm like kind of just brushing some of it more at the top. And now I'm gonna start making the legs. Yeah. So then you start pulling out some of the clay into these two little protrusions. So it's gonna look kind of like a tooth, you know, like how the tooth has those things that go inside your gums. Yeah, they're kind of like the legs. And I'm checking that they're the same kind of size. So you constantly feel back and forth. You're like, oh, did this feel like the other one? Did that one feel like this one? And then so you do that. And then you kind of decide what's going to be the back and the front, you know? Where's the booty? And the booty is, I don't know. I haven't decided because they're both flat right now. He's a very flat man. He's kind of like a G.I. Joe. Has no genitalia. Okay, there we go. So the booty's going to be, that's the front because I'm making the knee. I'm already starting a little bend. And that's the back. So since we're going to make the knee, we're going to push the clay down, and then we're going to make a little pointy end. And the little pointy end is going to become the kneecap, where we want to make sure we distribute the correct amount of clay in both of the masses of the knee. And below the knee, because we're going to make the calf, then we're going to make the ankle, then we're going to make the foot. And then you could end up with having, you know, one foot longer or bigger than the other, which is totally normal. There's a lot of things in the human body that's like that, you know, but that's fine. But usually feet kind of look similar. So we're kind of going around correcting, and we're working on our knee. We're pushing clay down. We're smoothing it out, and we're working on the little thigh, and we're making sure we have enough clay. And see, I took a piece off and put it on the other one because the other one was a little skinny, little polio leg, so it needed a little bit more mass. So I grabbed the little chunk and put it on the other one. So you go around correcting, there it is, and then you kind of end up with that, right? Yeah. So that's the little thighs, that's a little knee, and from there we're gonna work on the calves. And we're going to define a little bit more of the kneecap, per se. And then we do the shin. And I'm going to show you how that kind of works out. Now I realize that this video is a little slow. I should have fast forwarded this. But I'm too lazy to edit it again. So I'm just going to say more stuff. Yeah, so there we go. Those are the knees. So you see, you kind of need to make them a little pointy. And so you can clearly see where the bone kind of comes out of the muscular mass. Because if you look at your kind of body, that's kind of what the kneecap is. It's where the cartilage meets and two bones meet. So it's kind of like this rounded, pointy end. So now we're gonna move on into the foot, and then you make a little duck bill. Like make a little flat little pancakey thing, and that's gonna be your foot. And then you're gonna press with the back of your other finger in the back of the area, and you're gonna push it because that's gonna be the curvature of the talon. Yeah, the talon. And then from that little curvature, you're gonna draw out and make like your calf muscle. And then you're gonna push it in because this guy is not flat-footed. I'm flat-footed, and that's hard. But he's gonna have a little arch in his foot. And we're going to do the same to the other foot. At the same time, we're going to keep comparing that the other foot is the same as this foot. So we're going to be touching back and forth. And be like, does this feel right? Is this like the other one? Is it the same? I have to burp. Excuse me. So, yeah. And then we're going to keep touching back and forth. And that's kind of what it is. We're right now making the arch. And then we're comparing it from the other one. And we're going back to the kneecap because the kneecap is a little fat. And we're drawing up a little bit more of the clay up into the calf. So right now, this is kind of coming together. He's like half a man. He's like an opposite mermaid. He's a feeder. Kind of done, but the head is not. So that's what a mermaid man would look like with a fish head. And you keep drawing the clay down. And there you go. That's kind of the bottom part of it. Yeah, and you kind of stand, and we're making sure it's all proportional. Now we're going to work a little bit on the booty. Yeah, because booty's important. Because we sit on it. And then we're still doing our little corrections, making the feet a little more curved. And then we press down on the back, and we add the curvature of the spine. And right now we're drawing the clay out. Right, there it is. And there's the booty. Needs to form the booty. And then there you go, pressing down the clay, and we're doing the part where the small of the back, with the little dimples. So sometimes people get little piercings on it, or little tramp stamps. And so right now we go up, and then we add more of the mass, kind of like the feet. We're adding the mass. And this mass is going to become the arm. So we're just doing two other protrusions. So right now he's going to look like a little starfish, And we keep going back and forth. We push a little bit of the clay up in the shoulder area, because that's going to be the shoulder bone. The little, like if it was an armor, it would be a pauldron. I like that word, pauldron. But it's actually shoulder. So, and there it is. And we kind of are making this he's a little triangle, at the top. His chest is like his little triangle top, because he's a muscular, heroic clay man, and he's like thin waist and big chest. All right, so the hand you're making a little oven mitt. Just because I don't want to spend that much time in detail, this is more like an overall kind of body. So you make a little oven mitt. So you do one part is like a big kind of flat surface, and the other one's like a little pointy end. So it's kind of like your hand was a little mitt. And if you did want to make fingers, you just grab something, bam, 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 and you cut, and you make four little incisions, and then you kind of roll those up, and those are little fingers. And that's how you make the little detail. But we are not doing that because I'm lazy. And then you make that into a fist, and there's your little fist. Look at that. There you go. And then we make the head. And then we draw up some clay. And then we're making the neck now. A lot of people mess up the head because they just put a big ball there. So we're going to fix the camera, get it in focus. And we're going to focus. And then we're going to draw it up. Like a little cone head. There's a movie called Cone Heads. Yeah. And then we draw it up. We're still going to do corrections around the whole body. And then there's a little cone. And then we're going to fold it. Yeah, you can think about that. Ignore that coughing. And then we're gonna fold it into it, and there you go. And so you fold over the big long noodle neck, and that becomes kind of the head. And then we're gonna keep working on the back and the neck, and keep pressing and correcting. We're gonna do the other little oven mitt, the other little hand. Draw out the thumb, and then you squish out, and there we go. What else? Then you fold it over, make it into a little fist. Correct the arm. One arm's a little less defined, but you can pose this guy. You can start like put him in different poses, and then you can do your little corrections. Check the other arms to see. Right now, you saw I press down along the spine. That's just to make sure it's like defined enough. And you can make little kind of like faces. You can bend over the clay, put the brow line, make little eyes, bent over the bottom of it, make a little mouth at the little chin, and there it is. Look at that. He kind of has a face, but we don't like it, so we're just going to destroy that. And we start again from scratch, and you're just going to have like a regular kind of standard thing. So you will fold over the little noodle cone head, and then you have your head. And there you go. And that's more or less kind of how like the guy is going to look. This will help you make like a little bit of a baseline kind of figure if you're doing like a male. Women are different because like their bodies are distributed a little differently. But this is your general kind of like male figure. And it's just kind of like a body. It's kind of like he was wearing like a skin tight suit, and and that's kind of what you get. And so we done. That's it. That's it. You pose them. Bam. Look at that. Look at the legs out. And then, much like everything in life, it comes to an end. It was a beautiful journey, but he died now. Bye-bye. Okay. All right. Bye. Yep. And then we start the cycle again. Thus is life. Okay. Yeah, okay. Poopy.